and welcome to Turn Up with me, Miss Yakin.
And your boy, Mr. Alvin. Tonight's show is the Afrobeats equivalent of a box of celebrations.
Meaning we are bringing you all of our best bits in tasty, bite-sized chunks.
So let's get started.
Over the last few weeks, we've sat down with some of the top Afrobeat artists in the UK.
And while all of the artists we've had have been very, very cool, they can also be very funny.
So here are some of the guests that have made us laugh.
You brought out your new music video, which is
Yes.
Bum Bum.
Bum bum.
I'm hearing there's a little challenge.
Do you know what? So why don't we? Okay, just so that we squash this beef because I tell you there's beef though.
Oh.
Okay, we don't want beef.
Yeah.
You don't want beef.
Yeah, no, you don't want beef. Have you seen me lift people from the ground?
No. You've seen what you did to Johnny. We don't want any of that.
Exactly, and I've still been lifting 65 kg every day, so you need to watch your back. We have to do a bum bum challenge.
I don't really have a bum.
He does.
You don't have a bum?
No.
But you know what a bum is?
Yeah.
So you use yours.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So do you have to stand up?
Yes, we have to stand up.
Tell us what we need to do.
Okay. Let it be said that I showed you.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, God.
It says 1 for the potty, 2 for the honey,
Okay.
3 for the money,
Okay.
4 for the 4 when you shake your bum 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 bum.
Okay.
Just put some sass into it, yeah?
Exactly. Some people go.
Oh.
That'll be Alvin. Alvin can do the math.
Alvin can stand up now.
It's your time.
Huh?
Come on. Should I sing for you? No.
We can clap alone.
Okay.
Oh. So you sing it, Carl.
Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3, let's go. 1 for the potty, 2 for the money, 3 for the honey, 4 for the 4 when you shake your bum 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 bum. That was a nice one.
That was good.
Yo,
I think that should be in the next music
who's
video.
going to beat this?
Oh, no, he won for all of us.
He's won for all of us.
He's won for all of us.
He's won for
Just
all
the
of
way
us.
my dress is set up and just some work.
I feel like you just do this. You're not going off the hook, honey. Can you give me pepper?
Show them that bum you don't have.
Chicane, so you guys do have a huge following, right? Who handles your social media? Is it you or do you have someone else doing it? Because you're not as celebs, you may not have time to be tweeting, to be doing all the things. So do you have someone else controlling it for you or is it you?
So it depends. Okay. If she's in a bad mood, she doesn't go on Twitter because she says all kinds of things.
Yeah, she's
so
banned.
we're going to search our Twitter
And
to make sure that we delete all the mean stuff.
Okay.
So, but we actually handle most of it ourselves.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you guys, do you like put your initials at the end of the tweet so that people know it's you and that?
Who's you?
We used to. Not really. I think now we just...
Unless we're tweeting someone we fancy. Then we might. Yeah. This is Shay, by the way.
Yeah. They need to know.
Coming from like a Nigerian background or African background, parents are very strict on what they want their children doing. You know, your father was a lawyer. How did he feel about you doing music? Was he disappointed? Was he happy for you?
For a long time, actually, I was combining. I was living two lives. Yeah, after my degree, after I qualified as a lawyer, I was practicing. I was in active legal practice, and I was still doing music. So I was like a Clark Kent. I wear my suit, go to court in the afternoon at Afrobeats.
Yeah, just like that.
So you spent a lot of time here in the UK. So how good is your British accent?
It's all right. I do try, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not perfect, but I'm trying.
Trying?
Yeah, what do you think?
That's better than me.
I think I'm doing all right.
I think you're doing all right, you know. I really do.
I feel like you could pass as an Englishman. Snog, marry, avoid. Who would you choose out of Malogo, Mr. Silva, and Sona?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Woo! Turn it up. We started.
Wait, I have to answer like a snug marry for each one. Can I eat the pepper?
Are you sure?
Are you sure?
Already?
Already?
It gets a bit intense.
Okay, no.
I mean...
Snog,
Woo!
Sona, marry Mo, and avoid Mr. Silva. Okay, sorry.
Oh, I am Mr. Silva.
Hey.
I'm sorry. She said it on TV as well.
Yeah.
I don't know why she would say it, but maybe, I don't know. Call her, talk to her. I don't know.
That Cockney slang is quite unique, as in like, I don't know much about it, but what about you? Do you know a lot about it? Maybe?
Like a few bits and bobs, you know
Few
what I mean?
bits and bobs, yeah?
A few bits and bobs.
So if I put you to the...
Danny LaRue?
Yeah. About Danny
know that one, maybe your manager would know that.
Danny LaRue.
Danny LaRue.
Clue.
Yeah. What about Baba?
Baba.
What does that mean?
Power.
Power.
Yeah. So what to do with Baba?
Hey, Baba.
Hey, Baba.
Hey, Baba.
Hey, Baba.
Hey, Baba.
So what if I said, you're having a bubble bath?
No, you mad?
Nah.
No.
Is that what it is?
No, it's not. It's
Like having a laugh.
You're having a laugh.
Having a bubble.
Okay.
You're having a bubble. You're
Having a bubble, I didn't know we're having a bubble bath.
Bubble
You're having a
bath,
bubble,
as in,
mate.
Yeah, you're having a bubble.
Yeah, they don't say
But
you're
it's
having a bubble
actually
bath.
Bubble bath. They just abbreviate it.
Okay.
Like slang.
Okay, I
Slang.
didn't know that.
Say having a
I knew
bubble.
they having a bubble, mate.
It's the simple one.
Yeah.
So if someone could describe your genre, ask you to describe your genre, what would you say it is? Would you say you're Afrobeats outright or something else?
Definitely. The only reason they would even be able to think of something else,
Yeah.
maybe because I speak a little bit of English, but I do that obviously to keep the audience wide.
Yeah.
But it's definitely Afrobeats.
Obviously, you collab with other genres as well, with rap, with grime, so that's why I guess they could say you're a little bit of both, but you would say you're Afrobeats.
It's a diversity, trust me.
How did this group come about? Did it just happen? Is there a Beyonce? Are you all Beyonces?
There was a Beyonce. There was a Beyonce. Yeah, our mum put us together. She's not with us anymore.
Oh,
yeah.
That's nice. I really like that.
She was the one that kind of said, you know, you guys need... Because me and Anime, obviously, we're twins.
Yeah.
So we've always done it together. When Kay was doing theatre school, because she studied drama.
Oh, nice.
So our mum was like, you know, Kay, why don't you join your sisters? And she didn't want to.
I was like, no.
So we had to beg her. But then, yeah,
I feel like that would happen as well.
she did, yeah, we had to
Oh,
beg
so
her.
you imagined it happening?
Yeah, like I feel like, because you lot are twins, and she's like, no, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it.
Yeah. Because she was like,
She thought she was above us because she was doing like musical theatre.
Yeah. She was in
I am the
triple threat kind of
And
thing.
we were like, we were like a pop group. It's like, please, I want to be a pop group. I'm doing Barney. I'm a thespian, darling.
yeah.
Those interviews were jokes. Banter.
Yeah, literally. Like, the only thing that's funny is this jumper that you're wearing. Like, I don't understand what this is. Like, please explain. Are you applying to be someone's grandpa or what is it? I don't understand.
You look like someone's grandpa.
I'm sure I do. And
look
I
like
think if
someone's
I was applying for it, I think I'll get the role and I'll just be like really hot. Like, really, better than this.
Anyway, we are now going to share with you, lucky people, a never-before-seen interview from the Turn Up Archive.
That is right. It's not just musicians that we've met on this series. We also like to celebrate people who are represented for West Africa in other ways too.
So, here's our boy Toby King having an exclusive chat with award-winning film director Destiny Akaraga.
The director doesn't look like me in a lot of people's head. It's a white man with like a cap. And although I do wear a cap. When I was making my shorts, I didn't really think about my gender or my race when I was, in terms of it being a major obstacle. The first short film I put out was called Tight Jeans. And it's three boys, but I felt like that was just the natural voice in my head when I wrote it. And I used to hang out with boys a lot when I was growing up on my estate, so... And that's what we did. We just hung out on walls and we talked rubbish. But I also wanted it to be stuff that made you question how you feel about things and make you go, well, that sounds a bit... I don't think I agree with that. And also, if they're saying things that feel slightly offensive or controversial, then it's like, when you say these things, this is how you look and this is how you sound. And if you're cool with that, great. But if you're not cool with that, well, do you know what I mean? You check yourself.
What are you talking about, blood? It's true. White girls around here always trying to act black, ally. When they get with a black man and have a mixed-race child, they feel that that's their ticket to the black community.
See, your debut feature film, Gone Too Far,
Yes.
It sounded really personal, had that special touch to it. But you didn't write that one, did you?
Gone Too Far was a play first, and it won an Olivier, do you know what I mean? It was at the Royal Court, and it was written by a very, very talented writer called Bolad Badje. I watched it and I was blown away because I was just like, how does this girl know my life? I didn't meet my eldest brother, the same thing, was raised in Nigeria. I didn't meet him till I was, I think, 18. It dealt with colorism as well. It dealt with the sort of African West Indian divide or friendly fire, whatever you want to call it. And that was my entire life when I was growing up.
You're allowed back out already?
Oh, no, my mum was just mocking earlier. But, yeah, so you were saying earlier you're single now, yeah?
Do you know, actually, I'm going somewhere, so why don't we just talk later?
Sexy ladies, what's poppin'?
Who's this?
My name is Ikudasi, but you can call me Dicey, baby.
Move, man. We don't speak to people who can't talk English.
It was only when I went to make Gone Too Far that I realised just how difficult it was going to be, because some of the notes we were getting back was just like, we won't be able to sell this because it's majority black cast. It's actually, I think it's harder for actors in this country. You're going to go out for gangster number 1, drug dealer number 2. Those are what's seen as black roles, you know what I mean? And it's that must be really disheartening, you know, but you've got writers out there and directors out there that are trying to create roles that see black people as human beings.
That is one talented lady. I wonder if she'll cast me in the next film or something.
Well, if your acting is as good as your dancing, then I'm sorry, but I really doubt it.
I could dance.
I'm sure you can.
I've got moves.
Show me. Well, while he dances it out for the end of part 1, make sure you keep it locked for part 2, when we'll bring you more of our best beats.
You say you want me love to the best time, you tell me say you don't want to waste time, you say them other girls have you stand in line, you tell me say they go watch where we slow wine, oh, you say you want to take control, yeah, you say you want to take control, the way she they do me, your beg back control.
Welcome back to Turn Up.
Now, we might be known for interviewing some of the most well-known and established artists on the Afrobeat scene.
That's right.
But we also like to give shine to some of our favourite newbies too.
So let's check out some of the artists who our music reporter Tash LC has caught up with throughout the series.
You've collaborated with quite a few very, very sick artists. Gets, Lady Leshurr, Belly Squad. Are there any in particular that you can focus on and have some good stories about?
Yeah, man. I mean, the first two you mentioned, Gets and Lady Leshurr, they were like from a long time ago, actually. That was like, I was like 16 at the time, and like Gets is coming down to the studio. It's like, this is mad. And then like when he came in, like seeing the way he recorded was like, it was mad, because like the expression behind it, like the way he was attacking the microphone, like I'd never witnessed an artist of that stature record live at that point.
And would you say, looking back, that the experiences like that have had like a profound influence on you now as how you are as an artist?
Yeah, definitely. When you're as young as that, and even now, you're always learning. So if you go to the booth with anyone that's that more experienced than you at the time, then you're always going to be learning, and then delivery, expression, anything like that. You're soaking it all up.
She said, have you been in the trap lately? Nah.
I like to say in my family we're businessmen, so we're always open to different ideas. Like we like getting involved in stuff. Like my family is heavily involved in like property and stuff like that. So yeah, man, like the idea of owning things like studios, or when artists go on to like make their own label. I've always loved it when artists do that. So I'd like to do something like that in the future at some point. Hopefully, like the music will come up and then it will marry together when the time is right.
Big Jess taking over the world. Thank you for coming to chat to us at Turn Up. Big love.
Thanks for having me. It's been a pleasure.
She's my homie.
Feel the sunny heat pour it up for me, right?
Agape is a kind of stage name, but what's the actual meaning of agape?
So agape is a kind of love, and it's basically the most unconditional love, the highest form of love.
Well, I read that you find music therapeutic. Do you think this also has that therapy side of it also inspires how you write in terms of like the soul, the chill, the like when you can really feel like the part of your sound?
And naturally, I do have like a soulful voice. I have I love neo soul, I love soul. And so like I mixed that with me being African and Afrobeats and mixed it and created like Afro soul.
For the longest time we're jamming in a party, hands up on my way. You whisper, tell me, say you want me to get naughty, and then I tell you, babe.
In the Night is out now. It's produced by a Nigerian-based producer called Sparks. Nonto Amadi's on the song, and he lives in Toronto, and the director we wanted to use lives in Toronto as well. And I was like, well, this will be good to travel, because I love traveling. So we went to Toronto, shot the video, inside, so you don't even know that we're in Toronto.
Do you have any wise words for any fellow girls out there that are looking to get into music, in terms of maybe girls that maybe are losing their motivation a little bit and find it a bit tough to get involved with?
I would just say, keep working hard. Don't get demotivated because it's so easy to. You need to work, otherwise nothing's gonna happen. So you just have to keep working. Yeah.
Yes, girls. Let's make some future queens.
Temperature rise, yeah. Eating your eyes up. Hands on my thighs.
Now, those guys might be some of the new artists who we'll be looking out for in the future. But we also met up with some top sporting talent too.
Here's a throwback to our guy, Toby King, catching up with the Olympic sprinter, OJ Edoburun.
What was it like going to Rio as part of Team GB? Any cheeky little stories you can tell us?
Not a lot of stuff I could tell you on camera, a bit PG, but, you know, as athletes, you know, we need to have fun. You know, we can't kind of be so serious 24/7. It becomes a bit too strenuous. So, you know, yeah, we had a bit of fun, and, you know, that's what I can say on that. The thing is with sprinting, there's a lot more to it than just running in a straight line like people might think. We've got strength and conditioning, we've got therapy, we've got core exercises we need to do, patterning, and it's just a load of different components that make a complete sprinter.
How do you juggle training with studying?
Well, right now I'm at Middlesex University, and I'm in my third year of a sports science course, so I'd like to think I'm doing a decent job of juggling it. It's not easy, but a lot of athletes go through it. When I was like kind of saying, oh, you know, I kind of want to do this as a like occupation, they were a bit like, but I want you to be a doctor, so that's not gonna work. I kind of just begged him, you know, let me go to this college where they do athletics with education. Just give me one season to kind of like prove myself. And luckily he gave me a year, and I got a silver medal at the World Youth Championship. So, you know, the rest was kind of history from there.
Hey, that is sick. Probably like, oh, Jay, go and get a degree.
It was something like that, yeah. It was definitely something like that. You know, when my friends are going on the lads' holidays and things like that, I'm kind of getting ready to start racing. So for me, I don't see it as me necessarily missing out on things. I just see it as, you know, it's just what I've got to do to be good at athletics. I listen to quite a lot of music. I'm into like grime, rap, hip hop. Like I'm into techno. I'm liking techno right now. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm liking it. Yeah. Long term, it's obviously the next Olympics, which is in Tokyo. So, you know, I had the opportunity to go when I was younger, but now hopefully for the next Olympics, I'll be a bit more mature, a bit more experienced, and, you know, hopefully be pushing for some medals.
100%, man. You definitely got it, man. I can tell. When I see you training, you have it, man. You got that speed.
That. Well, I'd like to think I'm a bit fast. If I was a bit slow, then that would be a bit of an issue, wouldn't it?
So that's nearly it for tonight. But before we go, we want to show you the best bits from the most personal part of the show, the All About Me quiz.
The questions we ask our stars should be easy, but for some reason, when that clock is ticking, we've seen people crack under pressure. Check it out.
Your time starts now. Now.
How many views has your track Hurt Nobody with Snoop had on YouTube?
That's easy because I saw it today, 1.8.
How many followers do you have on Instagram?
107,000.
What does the bad guy acronym stand for?
Brilliant and highly distinct.
Spell Eziamela backwards.
ALEMEIZE.
Which sound effects did you mimic growing up? When your Instagram was hacked, what was the first image that was posted?
Yo, it was a naked woman. No, it was weed. It was marijuana.
Name 3 famous ginger celebs.
Ed Sheeran. Laters.
You use Twitter a lot. How many times have you tweeted since you joined?
Oh, you tried it.
Which colours make up the Reading University coat of arms?
Red, white, black.
You grew up in Manchester, but what is the population of Greater Manchester? 2.8 million, 4.8 million, or 6.8 million?
2.8 million.
How many views does Johnny have on your YouTube channel?
Is it 80? 7 million.
What's on the back of your denim jacket in the music video Early?
It's Africa.
What is the name of the long-running TV show on ITV set in Weatherfield, Manchester?
Coronation Street, love.
What is the name on the mirror in lipstick in the Bamboo They Chop video?
You people are going dicks, man. What's that?
We can confirm. Are you ready for the drum roll?
Let's get a drum roll. You scored 5 points. When it happened.
7 points.
9.
9.
10. You scored 10 points.
You can touch it.
You can touch it. Yeah, you can touch it.
I don't want to touch it.
I would demand a recount.
Do you know what? I'm gonna give it to you.
What? She doesn't want it.
She didn't accept my trophy.
That's actually... No.
Can I give a speech?
Yes.
I want to say a big thank you to my fans. Everyone that supported me and really believed in me. I told you guys I was gonna do it.
I got more than 5.
You got... Wow, that quiz is harder than it looks.
For real. But I mean, we're not out here trying to make it easy for them. They have to earn that turn-up trophy.
You're definitely right, but we've hoped you've enjoyed the show and we do look forward to seeing you next time.
Until then, peace out.
And
turn up.